the Music Trivia League. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Leave a comment below. Welcome to the Music Trivia League. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Leave a comment below. Now over to Ken the Zan and Bone Man Johnny Strange.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Music Trivia League, and oh my, is today a special day. And you want to know why it's special? Because I get to spend it right here with my co-host, Johnny the Bone Man Strange. Johnny, how are you on this fine, monumental day?
It is Championship Monday, Ken the Zen. This is it. I got my tie on.
Yeah.
And that means it's a special day indeed.
Oh,
how are you?
Well, you know what? I've decided to tie one on myself.
Oh, I've never been to Taiwan, have you?
No, but I bought a lot of clothes from there. And man, they look good on me.
They do. Everything looks good on you, man.
Well,
that's a great hat. I do like your playoff hat.
Thank you so much. Well, it is the playoffs, of course, and here we are. We've made it through the tournament. We've broken hearts, mine included. Made it right here. We're in the final, and wouldn't we have it? Of course, statistics are correct sometimes, and there was the 1 versus the number 2 seed right here for everybody today. What do you think about that?
Well, my friend, you know what? Matches are not won on paper, but we've got a great one here today. We've got Johnny Thunder, of course.
Yes.
Huge surprise. Against Microphone, the number 2 seed. Number 1 versus number 2. This is how you lay it out. You know, sometimes you like an underdog match. Sometimes you like a Cinderella story. Somebody makes it all the way from the bottom seed to play in the final. Today we've got the 2 titans of the league, the 2 heavyweights of season 1, and it's going to be a great one.
Oh, there's no question about that. Microphone, as we've said throughout the season, since match 3 we've been talking about this, has been chewing at the bit to get a bite of Johnny Thunder. And for him, his dreams and or nightmares have come true, because here he is all week long. He's been alluding to how he's going to destroy the Mr. Thunder. You know, he's going to make clear skies of this thunderstorm and all that kind of stuff. And now, well, we got to find out, because the proof will be in the pudding.
Twill. You know, it's a bold move, talking a lot of trash at Thunder. This is the sort of thing Muhammad Ali used to do to pump himself up. He would talk trash about his opponents and then have to back it up. And is that a strategy for Microphone? A psychological thing? You know, he's like talking a lot, so he's really got some backing up to do, and maybe that will steal up his courage. I don't know. Is this a tactic, or is he just being a gamesman?
Well, you know, we are going to find out, because, man, he is intense. We talked about Mike being the silent assassin.
Yeah.
But
not this week.
He's not silent this week. You remember earlier on in the season, we had the gentleman where he kind of lost his gentleman ways for a moment. I'm afraid Microphone might be under that exact same pressure, where his whole character is unraveling before his eyes, just because he sees Johnny Thunder there to distract, the same as the gentleman.
Yeah, and of course, in typical fashion, Johnny Thunder has been very, very quiet, ready to do his talking on match day. And, you know, that's what a champion does, my friend. It really feels as though Johnny Thunder is the man to beat, and Microphone is pumping himself up to be the guy to beat him. And we'll see if he can.
Absolutely. Well, let's get our number 1 contender in here and see what he thinks about all this.
All right.
Things that have been, shrouding the league the last week or so. Let's find out.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
here's Johnny.
Johnny Thunder speaks for no one, goes on dividing. God bless Johnny.
All right. We have the man, we have the legend, the only character that comes into the show with his own theme song. Johnny Thunder, how are you doing on this fine championship day?
Johnny Thunder as well, as always. It's a beautiful day. It's a great day for another victory, I think.
Well, speaking of victories, your opponent this week, this week for the season end, the number 2 ranked Microphone, he's been a quiet guy all year long, just getting the wins. But this week, he's been letting it all come loose. He wants a bite of you so bad, and you've been calm and reserved. I want to know, how do you feel about this?
Well, similar to the 72 Summit Series, Canada-Russia, the Canadian players were, they would get phone calls in the middle of the night to try and disrupt their sleep. They would get their food taken from them. And there's all these little mind games being played, but they still emerged victorious. And that's what's been happening here. Mr. Raphone, or Mike Raphone, whatever his name is, Microchip, I don't know what his name is. He's been taunting me and sending me texts and emails and phone calls and just nonstop trying to get me off my game. I don't even know if that's within the rules of the Music Trivia League, but far be it for me to say such a thing. You know what? It all comes down to one thing. The man clearly has an infatuation, right? I mean, I'm flattered, really. I'm really. Microwave, or whatever your name is, I am flattered.
Well, Johnny Thunder, it's interesting that you would reference the Summit Series 1972 because, yes, while Canada did come from behind to win that series, they had to fight and scrap their way across the line in the end. Do you imagine today's championship being a right down to the wire kind of match?
It's probably will be close. I must be honest. I think Microsoft, or whatever his name is a worthy opponent. But last week when I played Nerdface, or whatever his name is, I purposely went into the third round, which I had never done before. I wanted to see what the third round was like, so I let Nerdface take me to the third round so I could just get a glimpse of what it was all about, because I've never been there. So I thought I better prepare myself for the final, where I might actually have to answer some questions in that third round. So, here we are, Microcosm, or whatever his name is. He'll be a worthy opponent, but I think we all know what the end result will be.
Okay, well, all right. I guess the line in Vegas is that you are ranked number 1, so you are definitely the favorite here. Mm-hmm. Does that hold any pressure to you, Johnny, that you have to perform? Or do you think the pressure is actually on Microphone because he's stating that he's going to perform? Is the pressure really on him, and you're just going to do what you do, which is win matches?
I know no other way, right? There's no pressure on me. This is just everyday life for me. Microbiology, or whatever his name is, has all the pressure on him. He's the one trying to take the lion off the top of the mountain. And, good luck to him.
Okay, well, that pretty much my last question would be, do you have any words of encouragement for your opponent? And of course, as you do, you've already given the answer, and that is good luck. So let's bring in the microphone and see how he is doing today. All right.
Who he is, and he is bringing a message.
Woo-hoo. All right, well, Microphone, welcome back, my friend, to the championship. Congratulations on getting here. I see you have something written there. Who the hell is Johnny? Well, you want to know who he is? He's right to your right or left. I'm not sure. But do you have any words that are not written for Microphone, or perhaps that you haven't already stated throughout this week? You've been sending some messages to the league, letting people know your feelings, and you have him right now. His full attention is on you. What would you like to say to Johnny Thunder?
Well, he's ducked me for long enough. Since day one, I want Johnny Thunder. When you want to measure yourself, you want the best. Mm-hmm. And I've been asking for him, and I finally got him. Where you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. Well, he's been the man all year. I have nothing but respect for him.
Okay. That is absolutely true, but you are also the man in the same sense, because let's pretend that there was a left bracket and a right bracket. Well, then Johnny Thunder is, of course, the top of the left bracket, but you're the top of the right bracket. So you are in good company, and by no means you are an underdog, even though you are ranked second. But that being said, you do have your opponent here right in front of you. So do you have any words of encouragement and or warning for the match that is about to take place?
Just bring your best game there, Johnny, because you're going to need it.
All right.
Can I respond to that, please?
Please, absolutely.
So before you joined, Mr. Microfiche or whatever your name is, you mentioned we were talking about how you've been taunting me all week with videos and constant barrage of really what is proven to be your infatuation for me. But anyways, I thought I would respond with a little poem I wrote for you, if you could be so kind. Here we go. At these hands, you shall taste defeat every second, every minute, every hour, every day of every week, because that's what your game is, weak. You can hit, you can hop, but it's me you can't stop. How low can I go? Let's just say your wife says hello, because she knows the world has an eighth wonder, and his name is Johnny Thunder. When all is said and done, there is only room for one at the top. Mic drop.
Well played.
Strong words from Johnny Thunder.
Well,
wow.
Bone Man, I don't think that we can let this go on any longer without some officials being in between these guys.
Yep.
And that means let's get the game started. So you please read these guys the rules for round number 1.
All right.
Okay, trivia fans, round 1 is the top 10s, which means each question is about a song that is charted in the Billboard Top 10. There are 10 questions in the round, each worth 1 point. Players have 15 seconds to write down their answers to the questions. They will then reveal their answers to the world so we can all find out who's a shining star and who's out of touch. If you're ready, let's play the top 10s.
All right, gentlemen, here we are. We're about to start the game, and your last time to escape, I suppose, or your last time to say that you are ready. Microphone, are you ready for this championship match to begin?
I am ready.
Fantastic. And Johnny Thunder, same question applies for you.
Born ready.
He's ready. All right. Well, these gentlemen are ready, so let's get to question number 1, and that is, Aretha Franklin took this Carole King penned song to the top 10 in October of 1967. Which song was that? All right. The Queen of Soul, I believe, right? Aretha Franklin. The Queen of Soul.
I'm feeling the tension already, man, in my soul.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Johnny Thunder, what did you have written down there?
I went with Natural Woman.
Okay. And
You
microphone.
make me feel.
You make me feel like
I went with Respect.
Oh, although I do hold you in high respect, Johnny Thunder is correct in this one.
Thunder off to a quick start.
1-0.
Let's see how we do. Let's see how we do with the new millennium, gentlemen. Question number 2. Gwen Stefani gave us a fruitful spelling lesson in this summer of 2005 super hit. Name that Gwen Stefani single. You big Gwen Stefani person, Ken the Zen?
I am absolutely was a great
You were.
big fan of Gwen Stefani all the way up until this Blake Shelton stuff. I don't know. I watched their last music video, and sometimes when I see people that are older than me start to look younger than me, I'm like, I don't know. This isn't for me. But I will say about this song, it was great. This is how my son learned how to spell this fruit. So thank you, Gwen. And
There you go.
microphone, what did you have written down there?
I put down Holla Back Girl.
Because I ain't no holla back girl. And Johnny Thunder.
I also went with Holla Back Girl.
Wow, good
Holla
job.
back girl. 2-1 to Johnny
2 times
Thunder.
I've been around this track.
Yep.
Indeed.
That's a great song, man. I like it. I do like it. All right, question number 3. Ed Sheeran sang his thoughts to the world in this 2015 chart buster. Name that tune. Ed Sheeran sang his thoughts to the world.
Good old Ed Sheeran. What would we do without him?
We've had the pleasure of playing this song a couple of times. Hey, Bone Man?
Have we?
We have. I have. I definitely have. I've played this song oh man, at least 200 times. And I got to say that as a bass player, I love it, man. It's killer tune.
Maybe I have. If so, then Sarah called an audible because it wouldn't have been on the set list.
Right, absolutely. Well, that's not the first time she's LOL'd us. Right.
Indeed.
All right. Johnny Thunder, what did you have written down?
Nothing on this one.
Okay. Microphone, what do you got?
I have to agree with John.
The Nothing Song.
Nothing, eh? Well, you guys are just a little bit outside of what we were looking for, and that was Thinking Out Loud.
Take your word for it.
Blank stares.
If you haven't heard the song, you should check it out because it's the exact same bass part as "Let's Get It On" by Marvin Gaye. So if you like that,
Yeah. I think you've heard the song, you just don't realize what it was called. That's what happened to me, I think, when we played it live. Like, they started playing it, and I'm like, I don't know what the song is, and then I recognized it.
Right.
Faked a drum part.
That's how we do things. In
Sometimes
the
you
rock and roll
gotta
world.
fake a drum part. Let's see if you can fake an answer to question 4. We have a 2-1 lead for Johnny Thunder. Gentlemen, you won't be falling asleep listening to this Everly Brothers hit of 1957. Name that Everly Brothers song.
Everly Brothers. Well, in Johnny Thunder's last match, Bone Man, we heard that this was the people that Paul McCartney was referring to in the song Let 'Em In, right?
Everly Brothers are popping up on the MTL for sure.
That's right. And the circle is complete.
Mm-hmm. Feels good.
It does feel good. All right, microphone, what did you have down there?
Wake up, little Susie.
Wake up, little Susie, wake
Good for
up.
one.
Johnny Thunder.
Same.
Wake up,
Little Susie. Also good for one, and a 3-2 lead for Monsieur Thunder.
Monsieur Thunder. All right, guys, here we go. Question number 5. 1982 rang in the new year with this Olivia Newton-John song, guaranteed to help you getting your in-shape resolution going. Which song was that?
Olivia Newton-John has one of my favorite songs of all time, and it's not this one.
No, is it We Go Together like zoop-a-doop-a-doo, shooby-doo-wop-a-wop?
That sounds more like Mel Torme to me.
Fair enough. That's probably me. I deliver babies well, but I don't deliver lines so well.
That's not just a scat.
I caught you, Sid. I caught you. That kind of stuff. All right, then. Here we are. Johnny Thunder, what did you have written down?
Went with Physical.
Indeed.
Physical, yes. Physical, indeed. Microphone, you got that there?
Microphone.
Awesome.
I do.
Good job, guys.
4-3, tight match, as expected. For those of you keeping track at home, the Olivia Newton-John song I love so much is Magic.
Oh.
Look that one up.
Is that a cover of the Cars song?
I don't think so. If anything, the Cars would have covered her.
Oh, okay.
No, I thought it was a pilot song.
1980 that song was, I think.
Oh, so just before. Okay.
Mm-hmm. As
All
we
right,
go
then.
to question 6, Johnny Thunder leads 4-3. The band War had everyone driving in style in the fall of 1975 with this classic. Name that song.
Oh, yeah. War, Johnny. What is it good for?
What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely.
And I will say that again. All right. Here we are then. Microphone, what did you have?
Low Rider.
Oh, my friends. No, low ride. And Johnny Thunder, what do you got there?
Best bass line of all time.
That's
That
pretty
is
good.
A memorable bass line.
And you get the point for being so bass conscious. Most people don't even know what bass lines are. They think it's a road in London, Ontario.
Bass line road.
Thing between home plate and first base.
See what I'm saying? Story of my life. Right here.
5-4. Johnny Thunder leads.
5-4. All right. Question number 7. Elvis Presley had 3 songs in the year-end top 10 of 1956. Just name one of them.
One song by the King.
In the top 10 of 1956.
That was before all of the sequined onesies and that kind of stuff.
It was before he got his peanut butter sandwich, sir.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
I've been to Graceland, and it's a modest little place, and I am very happy about that. I thought it would be this monstrous mansion that took all of Memphis, but it's not. It's just a house.
He didn't have a Ferris wheel and a petting zoo like Michael Jackson?
Well, he does have a cemetery. that.
Pet
I
Cemetery?
guess some people do. I don't know. All right, here we go. Johnny Thunder, what did you have?
With Hound Dog.
Hound
Hound Dog's good.
Dog. Okay. Microphone knows a little bit about hound dogs after beating him last week. Microphone, what did you have written down there?
I went Heartbreak Hotel.
Heartbreak
That
Hotel.
also works. Anyone know what the other one was?
Perfect.
Love Me Tender.
Love Me Tender was incorrect. The
Jailhouse
other.
Rock.
Oh,
Also
Blue
was,
Suede Shoes.
Don't Be Cruel.
Don't be cruel.
I thought that was a Cheap Trick song.
Well, you're incorrect on that one, Johnny. Although it was a Cheap Trick song, of course. It was the first Cheap Trick song that I had ever heard.
Really?
Because, my age, I didn't know their 70s stuff. So I was like, check out this band with the guy with all these weird guitars and all that stuff. But apparently he'd been around for a while. So
There you go.
there we go.
6-5. Johnny Thunder leads in a very tight first round as we go to question 8. Gentlemen, Unbreak My Heart was a top 10 hit in November of 1996. Who performed that song? Real tearjerker, Ken.
Oh, man, this is one of my favorite songs of all time.
Really? Even
Yep.
more than Magic by Olivia Newton-John?
Well, I like Magic by the Cars. And I also like the Toronto band Magic.
Oh,
Why
that's
you
a nice
gotta be
reference.
so rude?
That's
I'm gonna
right.
marry her anyway. I saw them live in
Did
concert, and they were great.
Were they magical?
They were magic with an exclamation mark.
Did
which
they put a
was-
spell on you?
I don't know. The $12 beers might have.
I don't know.
All right then. Microphone. What did you have written down there?
I just took a shot in the dark with Joe Cocker.
No.
Interesting guess. Incorrect.
Johnny Thunder. What did you have there?
It's a female, but I know this is wrong. I put Brandy.
Also a good guess.
Right. Well, the song, of course, one of my favorites, "Unbreak My Heart," was sung by Tony Braxton.
Tony Braxton.
Tony Braxton. Yeah, man. 90s, that was awesome. I loved it. Well, no such luck on that question. However, maybe number 9 is here for you. Number 9. In 1961, this artist had us all getting lost in the song "Hit the Road Jack," a former number 1. Which artist was this? 1961.
Jack.
Hit the Road Jack.
Do they know Jack Ken the Zen? That's the
I
question.
don't know if they do. I know a couple of Johns, and as luck would have it, or as fate would have it, they're both here.
Yes, they are.
That's
We're
right.
both Johnnies, though, today.
Yeah, fair enough. True. I call you both John, but yet you're Johnnies. All right, then. Johnny Thunder, what did you have there?
Ray Charles.
Ray Charles, of course. And microphone, what did you have?
I had Roger Miller.
Oh,
Interesting guess.
Ray Charles and his orchestra was there for sure. Another great bass line, right? There's something
Classic.
to be said about all these songs that are in the top 10s. They have great bass lines. Children, think about that. Songwriters, think about that for a second.
Trust
Okay.
your bass player, kids. That's what they're saying.
That's what they are saying. All right, Bone Man, why don't we finish up round number 1 here?
All right, last question of round 1. Johnny Thunder leads 7-5. Gentlemen, this song was Kelly Clarkson's first single from her debut album and made the top 10. Which Kelly Clarkson single was that? A dead silence falls upon the game.
Oh, the pressure is on here. Last song, last chance to get 1 point in the round number 1 here.
There's a funny video of Kelly Clarkson on stage with Steel Panther many years ago.
Really?
I think it's Kelly Clarkson, and
Was-
she's probably not pleased about it.
Kelly and Snatchell? They were there?
Yeah, it's ringing a bell to me. Yeah.
Glory holes abound.
Indeed.
Okay, microphone, what did you have written down?
Killer Queen.
Killer, well, that is one hell of a song, but not this answer.
Great bass line.
Sucking up to the host. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I remember earlier on in the season, we asked them to name the band members of Queen, and we got 3, but poor Mr. Deacon left out. As bass players unite around the world.
Nobody said Kelly Clarkson. So.
They should have. Johnny Thunder, what did you have written down there?
Total guess. I went with Invincible.
Oh, no.
Interesting guess.
Whatever happened to Miss Independent? That's Miss Independent for you people
Miss
that can't hear
Independent.
my nonsense out of my mouth that usually spews everywhere. All right, Bone Man, that is the end of round number 1. And what are we thinking about this championship match? Player of the year.
We have exactly what you might expect. Ken the Zen, a very close game. 7-5 with Johnny Thunder in the lead. And, the thing is, of all the players in the Music Trivia League, Microphone will be the least intimidated by being behind coming out of round 1.
There's no question about that. Mr. Raphone is notorious in the league for the biggest and greatest comeback in MTL history, being down 7 to goose egg after the first round, and he came back. So 7-5.
Right where he wants him.
That's like having spaghetti as an appetizer.
That's
it's all
right.
good.
It's all good.
All right, John. Well, let's get on to round number 2 and tell these gentlemen the rules.
Okay, trivia fans, it's time for round 2, which means it's time to die. In this round, the questions hinge on a twist of fate. Players roll a die, and each number corresponds to questions about one of 5 bands or the roller's choice. There are 3 questions for each player in the round. When the player hears which band was rolled, he or she will decide if the questions are worth 1 point each or 2 points each. Now, if fate isn't pressure enough, opponents can steal questions in time to die. So if a player gets a question wrong, the points can very quickly go the other way. But with a little help from their lucky stars, our players will be dancing in the street and not left wondering what could have been. Now, if you're ready, it's time to die.
All right, gentlemen, here we are, round number 2. Of course, we have the number 1 seed, Johnny Thunder, in the lead, 7-5, which gives you the option of rolling first or deferring to your opponent. But before we do that, let me just tell you what the bands are for this week. Alice Cooper, Bob Dylan, Pearl Jam, Bruce Springsteen, or The Police. How are you feeling with those bands, Mr. Thunder?
I'm 50-50.
50-50? That's pretty good. That's half and half.
Pretty good odds. I'd take those.
That's a good cream, too. All right, but the pressure is, of course, would you like to roll first or defer to Microphone?
I'll roll first. What the heck?
He's going for it.
Thunder showing the initiative. All right.
Okay, and as we discussed in our pre-game interview, I will roll for you. So good luck.
Please.
Here we go. Bone Man, we have a 5.
Cinco. Today, Johnny Thunder. That will mean Bob Dylan is your category.
I know, Bob.
You've heard of Bob. All right, you get to decide whether you'd like these 3 questions to be worth 2 points or 1 point.
Let's go with 2 points.
2 points. All right, question number 1, category of Bob Dylan. What is Bob Dylan's birth name?
Birth name?
Yeah.
Robert Zimmerman.
Robert Zimmerman, absolutely, for 2 points. And just for fun, do you happen to know that gentleman's middle name?
Alan?
Alan, indeed, of course.
Correct.
That's Johnny Thunder for you.
That's Johnny Thunder.
That's how
for you.
life goes.
I know.
All right, Bone
know.
Man. Question number 2.
All right, that gives Johnny Thunder a 9-5 lead. Question number 2. Bob Dylan co-wrote 2 songs on George Harrison's album All Things Must Pass. Name both of those songs.
I'd Have You Anytime.
Okay, there's one.
And co-wrote, did you say?
Co-wrote.
Isn't It a Pity?
I'm afraid that is incorrect.
Excellent guess.
Microphone for a 2-point steal. Do you know the other song?
I got nothing on that one.
I got nothing on that one.
Incorrect.
No, I'm afraid that is incorrect. The other song was If Not For You.
I thought Bob Dylan wrote that by himself. That's why I didn't go with it.
Sorry. My bad. Sorry. Johnny Thunder, the answers we were looking for were those 2.
Gotcha.
Question number 3. Or which record was Bob Dylan's first to win the Grammy for Album of the Year? For 2 points.
So you're looking for the title of the record that won Album of the Year?
Absolutely.
The first one, yep.
Time Out of Mind.
Bone Man, what do you think about that?
I think that's 2 very impressive points for Johnny Thunder and an 11-5 lead. Well played, sir.
Well played. And
my favorite producer, Daniel Lanois, on that one.
Wow. I was going to say, just for fun, what year did that come out?
What year did that come out? 97?
97, indeed.
Even when he's guessing, he's on, man.
Yeah,
very impressive category for Mr. Thunder.
Indeed. All right. Well, good job there, Mr. Thunder. And Microphone, we are on to you. And you asked me to roll before?
Yes, sir.
All right. So you rolled a 6. What is that, Bone Man?
Today, number 6 will be Bruce Springsteen, Mr. Raphone.
Okay. You've heard of Bruce Springsteen before?
I've heard of him.
Okay. All right. Well, you get to choose. Were these questions worth 2 or 1 point?
Gotta go 2.
11-5 game. Okay, going for it.
2. All right, question number 1. Which album released in 2002 was the first with the E Street Band in 18 years?
Magic?
Magic. Oh, Bone Man?
That is incorrect, I'm afraid.
All right, Johnny Thunder for the 2-point steal.
I believe it's The Rising.
Wow. The Rising, it is indeed. Big 2-point steal, Bone Man, right there.
That is a crucial moment and a 13-5 lead for Johnny Thunder.
Absolutely.
But Microphone, as we know, is never out of a match. So we go to question number 2. Bruce is an American songwriter who is also known by this nickname.
The Boss.
Boss for 2, a big 2.
In French, that is Le Boss.
Le Boss.
Le Boss.
13-7.
All right, on the comeback trail. Here's your last question in the category of Bruce Springsteen. Bruce has been successful with writings being arranged and recorded by other musical acts. This Manfred Mann Earth Band number 1 was written by Bruce. Which number 1 was that?
Blinded by the Light.
Ding,
well
ding,
played,
ding.
sir.
All right, and another 2 points.
13-9. Indeed. We are going to round 3, Mr. Thunder. It's a good thing you practiced in your last match.
Absolutely. Well, Bone Man, we come out of that round, and Johnny Thunder in the lead. Of course, Microphone did come back to tighten it up, and we'll see what round 3 brings, right? For these gentlemen, what are you thinking about this match?
13-9. It's as close as we would expect, and as we know, there's a lot of points to be played for in round 3. This game is still very much up for grabs, and we'll just see who has the nerve to take it in the end.
Absolutely. All right. Well, round number 3, Bone Man, why don't you read these gentlemen the rules, please?
Round 3 is where we find out who's the best of the best. There are 3 questions for each player in the round, each related to one of the top 600 albums of all time as listed by Rolling Stone magazine. The round begins with each player picking 3 numbers between 1 and 20. These are the questions they will answer. The wrinkle in this round is that players will assign a point value of 2, 3, or 5 points to each question once they hear which album the question is about. The player with the lowest score always receives the next question. And since we believe in mercy in the Music Trivia League, if a player is mathematically eliminated, the round and this wicked game are over. So this is it. Who's the gambler? Who's the smooth operator? And who's simply the best of the best?
All right, gentlemen, here we are. Round number 3. Microphone, you are trailing by 4 points. But of course, there's a possibility of getting 10 points in this round. That being said, you're going to have to answer the first questions. But since Johnny Thunder is in the lead, he of course gets to choose his 3 numbers first. So Mr. Thunder, what would you like?
Let's go with number 5, Boom Boom Jeffrion. Let's go with number 7, Howie Morenz. And number 19, Larry Robinson.
Those are
Habs
beautiful
talk.
numbers. And after rewatching your match last week, when we couldn't figure out who 12 was, right away, right in my brain popped John Cordick.
Of course. The
Right?
legend.
Yeah.
The legend. Well,
How could you forget John Cordick?
Back then,
How
I
could
was
you?
a Leafs fan, right? So he got traded for Russ Courtnall, I
He
believe.
did.
So it took me a week to think of it, but I did think of it, and there we go.
We can do my favorite Hab, which is number 10. And, of course, my other favorite Hab is number 21, and we can't do that. But who knows who number 21 is?
I do, because I've watched 2 weeks ago, and that was Guy Carbonneau.
It was Guy Carbonneau. You're right.
All right, in the Hockey Trivia League. All
That's
right, microphone. Now that we've gotten that out of our system, you get to choose 3 numbers, please. One between 1 and 20.
Well, since one of mine went, I'm going to go with John Belleville.
Number 4?
I'm going to go with Peter Mahovlich.
That one I don't know. 17?
Number 20.
And number 11.
And number 11. Saku Koivu.
Saku
Koivu, yeah,
Yes.
sure.
Okay.
We'll take that.
Well, I'm not a Canadians fan, but after season 1 of the MTL,
You might be.
the price might be right.
I thought that's what MTL stood for, Montreal.
Montreal.
Oh,
And
wait,
since the
hey, no lawsuits here.
Michael Thomas Lohr.
Oh,
since the Habs keep beating the Oilers, you might want to jump over to our side. Sir.
well, same division now. We'll see. Oh my. All right, here we go. Question number 4 is the category of Smashing Pumpkins' Siamese Dream. Microphone, would you like that to be worth 2, 3, or 5?
2.
For 2.
For 2 points.
Okay. Here we go. Smashing Pumpkins' Siamese Dream. John, do you want to read this?
All right, microphone. Billy Corgan has referred to this dark and ironic album's second single as his suicidal anthem. Name that Smashing Pumpkins single.
I do like this song, and I do like this music video also.
I got nothing.
I got nothing is incorrect, I'm afraid. Johnny Thunder, just for fun, would you like a stab at this?
I can hear the song, but I can't think of the title.
Well, something that everybody...
Bullet with Butterfly Wings.
No.
Good guess.
Wrong album, I'm afraid. But today is the greatest. Today is the greatest day I've ever known. That's for guitar players out there. That's one of the first riffs that a lot of kids learn because do 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 do. Am I talking? I'm talking to myself here, Bone Man. What's going on?
I'm a drummer, dude. I'm listening. I'm trying to learn.
So I remember me learning guitar when I was 16, 1991, and one of the first song I ever learned was "Shout at the Devil," but the second riff I ever learned was AC/DC's "Money Talks." Do do
Really?
do 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 do.
I remember that.
And then, of course, this song by the Smashing Pumpkins as well. Not a Pumpkins fan, but I could play the guitar part, so that made me a Pumpkins fan.
All right, we can cover that one.
Okay. Microphone, we are on to your next question, and that will be in the category of number 20, which is, of course, way down here, Paul Simon's Graceland. Would you like it to be worth 3 or 5 points, and you are down by 4?
3.
Okay.
Hanging around, okay.
He's hanging around. So, Paul Simon's Graceland. This album was recorded in and featured musicians from which African country? African country, Paul Simon's Graceland.
Zimbabwe?
I'm afraid Zimbabwe is incorrect, but one of my favorite countries to say. Johnny Thunder, I guess, no points.
That's what I would have guessed, actually. I don't know.
The answer was one of those ones where you're going to go, and it was South Africa.
Oh, yeah.
Afrique du Sud.
With all the, yeah, you got in trouble with the union and all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah. But what a great album Graceland is.
great album. Great album.
And a great house in Memphis. also.
Legendary.
All right, microphone. All the pressure is on you right now. If you need to get this right to stay in the game, and you chose the category number 11, and Johnny Thunder, or Johnny Bone Man, jeez, Johnny and my friends, Johnny's, what is number 11?
Johnny Thunder probably knows the answer to what it is.
I
You could probably just guess.
I know that he does.
7. The answer is 7.
The answer is, the category is Bob Dylan's Blonde on Blonde record.
And of course, it has to be for 5.
It has to be for 5. This is for the title.
This is to take the lead Or give Johnny Thunder
the title,
yeah,
the
absolutely.
championship.
All right, Bone Man.
Microphone, if you're ready, Bob Dylan's Blonde on Blonde. Here we go. Blonde on Blonde completed the rock trilogy of albums in 1965-1966. Name Bob Dylan's previous 2 albums.
Highway 61 Revisited.
Okay.
One.
Like a Rolling Stone.
I'm afraid that is incorrect. And we have ourselves a champion, and that is Johnny Thunder. And Mr. Thunder, do you happen to know the answer? Just
Bringing it all back home.
bringing it all back home, of
Is
course.
correct.
In a fit
Put
of
a point on it.
Yeah, in a fit of irony. Because Johnny Thunder is, of course, the champion. Congratulations to you, Mr. Thunder. Well deserved. Well deserved.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Gentlemen, I just want to say thanks for running a great league, and great job there, Mike, Mr. Raphone, if that's your real name. You're a good challenge today. That was fun.
Awesome. All right, microphone. Here we are. We're at the end of the year. You're so great that you made it right to the finals. Our number 2 seed flew through the playoffs, and then, of course, got your bite of Mr. Thunder here in the finals. Came up just a little bit short, but how are you feeling right now?
I feel good. I'm glad to be made it this far, and a worthy opponent by far. And I'd just like to say that I'm glad I made it to my last question anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel as though there may be a rematch at some point in the future. How do you gentlemen feel about that?
The Rumble in the Jungle.
The Rumble
The
of
Thrill
Thunder.
in Manila.
That's right.
Well, that is definitely one of the questions I have for you as well, microphone. We have ended our 2020 season, of course, but we will be back for 2021. And would you let the people know at home? Are you coming back to try to take another shot at Thunder, or are you gonna take it a little easy? What do you got in your future?
Nobody retires at number 2.
Nobody
Ooh, I like
retires
that.
at number 2.
I like that.
Absolutely. Well, that is a great answer. Bone Man, do you have anything to say to Mr. Microphone here?
Oh, nothing but congratulations to Mr. Raphone. You know, the league talks a lot about Johnny Thunder, but as far as I'm concerned, you are every bit as much a Music Trivia League legend. You've done exceptionally well this year, and we are definitely looking forward to having you back again.
Mm-hmm. All right, Mr. Microphone, we'll have to say our parting goodbyes, but again, thank you so much for being here, and congratulations on getting to the final. That is something that only one other person has said before.
That's right.
So you're a great company.
Thank you very much, guys. We greatly appreciate it. And Johnny, great game, good effort. You give us all hope, and you give us all something to aspire to. And I will get you next year.
All right.
Perfect.
Setting it up.
I'd love to have a rematch with you. Thanks for playing.
All right, Microphone, until next time, you take care, my friend.
Yes.
Bye-bye. Well, Bone Man, here we are. The finals, our number 1 seed, of course. All my money was on Johnny Thunder. But yet, here he is. He is the winner. Mr. Thunder, how are you feeling right now as champion of the 2020 season, at least, of Music Trivia League?
Unfazed. I mean, that's exactly where I expected to be. I mean, was there ever a doubt? I don't think so. No, but in all seriousness, it's been a really fun time. And some great questions today, and good opponent. And I love it when the matches are tight like that. It gets your heart pumping a little bit, and it's fun. That's what this league is all about. Fun.
That's Johnny Thunder admitting he has a heart. I thought it was just ice in there, but here it's all coming out now.
Yeah, we're still too close to Christmas season. The Grinch is still fresh in his mind.
Just a little bit, yeah.
You know, but Mr. Thunder, of course, you did great, and it's a pleasure to have you on the show. And want to thank you, Bone Man, of course, both of us, for taking part. And we really hope that, of course, you'll be back next year. Now, nobody can retire at number 2, but can you retire at number 1?
You
or
can.
do you just keep that
People
string?
have.
Yeah,
You could retire on. You could rest on your laurels and retire on top, but you know, Tom Brady's what 116, and he's still playing.
He sure
right?
is.
You know, I got to keep going. Let's see how long this streak goes. I'll be honest, it ain't gonna last forever. right? So let's see how long this thing goes.
Maybe. Well, next year maybe the Canadian will make his return to take on Johnny Thunder. Who knows?
That would be a nice opening match of the next season. Would be fun to watch.
Who knows? I don't know. I'm still contemplating retirement because I can't retire at 1 because I have to continue. I can't retire at 2 because I'm so close. But since 6, my favorite number is 6. I don't know. I don't know.
The Canadian will be back.
When I hold up a die, I see 6. So I'm not sure, but maybe next year our peoples will talk and we'll see what is happening with both of our careers at that time. Bone Man, do you have anything else to say to Mr. Thunder here?
Nothing but congratulations, sir. You have been the cream of the crop this season from moment one. Everyone's been gunning for you, and when it really mattered, there you were again. So my hat is officially off to you, sir, and congratulations.
Thank you, and congratulations on a great year, guys.
Awesome.
Cheers.
Thank you so
Happy
much.
to be a part of it.
All right, Mr. Thunder, until the next storm season, we'll check you later, man.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
All right, Bone Man, we had some twists, and we had some turns, and we kind of come out of the season the same way we were going into the championship match. Our number 1 seed is our number 1 player.
He is, and, he just put a point on it right at the end where he knew the answer to the question that Microphone did not get. And, Johnny Thunder proved again today that he is the best of the best so far in the Music Trivia League, and a worthy champion, and someone that everyone will continue to gun for next season, and that only ups the pressure, right? We'll see how he handles it.
Absolutely. As we discussed this championship match, after round number 1, Johnny Thunder, 2-point lead, no big deal. But then round 2, Johnny Thunder gets a steal, a big steal. And then, of course, round number 3, Mr. Thunder didn't have to answer any questions. But yet, since Microphone got them incorrect, Johnny Thunder still answered those questions correct, too.
I know.
And
amazing.
There's no question. He is the man of the year 2020 here in match 20 of 2020 season.
2020, man. Johnny Thunder's all over it.
I love it.
And you cannot deny it, man. He knew the stuff when it mattered most. And that's, an example of why you want to come out of round 2 ahead. All the pressure goes to the other person, it's like make or break. And so Johnny Thunder could kind of coast that third round and just get ready to pop the top on his champagne, I guess,
Yeah, that's exactly it. Hopefully he doesn't get his hair too wet with all that champagne flying.
You could soak up a lot of champagne with that.
I think he could. Well, I just want to say thank you to you, Bone Man, of course, for being here in 2020. And
always a pleasure.
What a great season, our inaugural season here in the Music Trivia League. And as a season on a whole, how do you feel about how things went this year?
I think we made tremendous strides. We had to adjust partway through, and that's the way it goes with something like this. Is you have to have the experience to know how to make it better, how to change it. And we did that. We adapted along the way. But, it's only as good as the people who are part of it, right? Yes. And so we had a lot of players come in who showed a lot of courage and were willing to kind of risk public humiliation by being on this program. Yep. And then we had some personalities rise up. And, everybody who came on here was great about it. Very good-natured, there's a lot of sportsmanship. And so I have to give my appreciation to all of those people who came on and played. And my appreciation to you, Ken the Zen, because this is your vision. This is your program. It's working. You had to show the initiative to get this thing off the ground, and you did. And here we are today, very well positioned to improve even more next season. So great. Good for you.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. And, of course, I couldn't have done it and wouldn't have done it without you. No. I love having you right here, side by side on the screen, as we should be side by side.
Ebony and ivory.
In the world. Yeah, you're the dark one.
I am right now with the lighting in here.
Yeah, that's right. You've got a great olive glow. I've got this pure Canadian albino classic look that I've been rocking ever since I've been in Poltergeist.
It's a light bulb that's just not quite white, and then this dark room I'm in, so it makes me look very tanned, although I'm not. Yeah.
Well, the thing about hanging out with me is I make everybody look pretty tanned.
That's true.
So far, I think I've only met one person who made me look tanned, and boy, that was an experience.
I bet you could actually see the person.
I guess well, if it even was a person, it could have
a
been a
ghost.
snowbank. I don't know. All right. Well, here we are. We're ending up. We're putting the stamp on 2020, and of
Great
course
year.
our production team has got to get together and kind of refine whatever we're going to do to change for the 2021 season. And of course, changing will mean that we'll need some more players and stuff. So if you are enjoying our program and would like to be on the show, please let us know. We are taking characters for a 2021 season right now, and I think we're going to take a couple of weeks off as we redo some animations and, refine the rules and all that kind of stuff. But I want to say thank you so much for taking part of the show, just by being there watching, by commenting, by telling your friends, and most importantly, by subscribing. When you subscribe, that gives us the opportunity to grow this channel into something a little bit bigger, and maybe one day we can grow it into public television.
Maybe.
Who knows?
You were made for I have a face for radio, man, but you were made for TV.
I've got... If you want to advertise, how good somebody can look beside a snowman, then I guess I'm your dude.
That's funny.
Who knows? But I would like to say thank you again to everybody, and keep up the good work and tell your friends. And I think that's it from me. Bowman, would you like to say anything to anybody else before we get out of here?
Many thanks to everyone for tuning in, supporting the show. We do appreciate it. Tell your friends, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next season. All right.
All right. Well, that wraps up 2020, and what a year it was for the world, and more importantly, in this situation, what a year it was for this league. Because
it was indeed.
It was birthed, as they say.
It was birthed.
I don't know.
Birth is the worst.
Birthday of the year. I don't know what I'm saying. I know what I am saying, actually. Hasta luego.
Hasta la bye-bye.
Juice.
See ya.